Okay, so the next stitch I'm going to show you to do is a chain stitch. So I've threaded my needle. Okay, I don't want to make it too long. And if you just put it slightly, it just makes a little bit of a crease there and it stays there. Okay, and I have my knot on the end. So we started with the easy ones and we're working our way up. Okay, so you bring your needle in. Okay. And what you do is you hold the thread down like this. You put your needle back in the hole and you make a stitch like a running stitch. Now you don't want it to be too long, okay, we don't want it to be quite small. And you pull your thread through. And you don't put it too tight because what you're making is a chain. So you're just making a little loop like that. Okay. So we put the thread to the side again. We put the needle in the hole next to it. We make another stitch like this, keeping our thumb down here, holding onto that thread. We pull the thread gently through and it makes a chain. Okay. I've got very dry hands. I don't know about you lot, but I've been washing my hands quite a lot. So my hands are very, very dry. It keeps catching on the thread and the felt. Okay, so I'm going to do that again. So holding the thread to the side, because we are going to go over the top of it. So we go in this hole here. We push the needle up. You can see that I was pushing the needle up to push it through. Okay. Oops. Pull the needle, and you can see that this thread here is over the top of the loop. Okay, to make a chain. And again, you can do this in straight stitches, you can do this in curves. It's quite difficult to do this looking through a camera. Now you can see here that my end of my thread is here, it's quite near, and we don't want it to be caught there. So that means that I need to take my thread and I need to make it shorter here. Okay, because we do not want this bit caught in our stitches. Okay, because what you'll end up with, instead of having 3 strands making your stitches, you'll have the full 6. Okay. Keeps catching my hand because it's all dry. Okay, so again, holding the thread to the side, needle in the hole, tip the needle up to point it out, pull it through, okay. Now if you pull that really tight, what happens is you end up with really, really thin chains links. We don't want thin chain links, we want it to be thicker. If that does happen, just put your needle in and give it a bit of a wiggle to make it a little bit bigger. Okay, and that should lay down flat. Just going to give that a little bit more of a wiggle. Now you can see my thread's getting quite twisted, so all I'm going to do is just going to let that go, and needle will spin back round again. Okay, I'm going to make that link a little bit bigger by pulling the thread back. Okay. in and up. I'm going to make this my last stitch because I think I've done enough for you to see those. And the last one, what happens is this piece of thread just goes over the last stitch like that and in. So bobbling around so it's good. So you can see there that instead of making another chain, I just went and held that link down. I'm going to turn it over. I'm going to make my knot. It's easier if you take your thread out when you make your knot of the needle. Look at my words. Okay, and then I'm going to cut so it's nice and neat. So even the back of my work looks nice and neat. Okay. Okay, and that's one of the things that I was taught, is always to keep the back of your work as neat as the front. Okay.